I'm back and I'm in my car because life sucks. Not really. I'm in my car because we have no power and it's just getting later and later. The estimated restore time keeps getting pushed back farther and farther. So I'm going to sit out here, charge my phone, and update you guys on my dental situation. So the last video I did, I had mentioned that I wanted to write an email to the dentist with pictures showing everything that I was complaining about. Well, not just complaining, but the issues that are really wrong, structurally, cosmetically, and all that. So I sent the email at the beginning of the week a while ago, and I called the office to make sure they got it, and I was reassured that he's very busy, but he would get to it. So after calling, I did get a response, and the personal assistant wrote back and said, although he's very busy, he did look over the email and wanted to let me know that they will remake them for me. And said the issues that I'm concerned with we'll have to discuss at the next appointment, like in person, which is fine. All I wanted to hear was that they would remake them. Just because there's a lot of emotional, like, crap to deal with anyways when you decide to get your teeth out. And then, like, just for me, I was told these were immediate. I wasn't really told they were temporary. So I think they're not really meant to be temporary the way that my dentist does it. I think they're meant to be like permanent, but obviously if you have issues they will fix them, or at least they should. So my next appointment is June 4th, so that's like 3 days away, and I will update more after that appointment. I was going to like read the email, actually. Maybe I'll read the email, but it's kind of long, lengthy, and I think I've went over all the issues that I really am concerned with already, I guess. Pretty much, well, my jaw not being fully closed, which is interesting because now when I take my teeth out to clean them, if I have neither of them in, my jaw feels like it closes too much. Like I've already gotten used to it, like feeling like it's open more. I still feel like it's not fully shutting all the way, but it doesn't feel quite as bad as before. I'm probably just getting used to it. That's what I'm thinking. So I mentioned that I've been concerned with that since the day I was here for surgery, or there. And then the gum color, mostly the fact that it gets darker. I feel like it gets darker the closer it gets to the teeth, right in there. That's like it's it. Don't mind that. And then the top one being lower on one side. It's still lower there. And these not matching up. I think that's what makes the lower teeth look sort of funny, is that they're off-centered, and it makes it almost look like, excuse you, Conrad. My dog is like dumpster diving. Watch out, Con. Excuse me. Anyway. Yeah, so the gums, the one side's lower. These look like there's too many teeth there, maybe just because they're off-centered. I think that when that gets pushed down lower, that's going to look better. And then the shade, I didn't really get to pick, so I want to be able to pick the shade myself. But that, and then there's these little divots in the front teeth that, they're hard to see. They're grooves. And they look kind of funny, but see the gums? They don't look quite as bad, but the other thing is more shows on this side because of it being lower. And when I chew, like this side really hits pretty tight. This side really doesn't. So anyway, he already did say that they're going to remake them for me. Now it's just a question of like how long I have to wait, and then hopefully I'll be very involved in the process of picking everything. I made that pretty clear that I want to feel like I picked everything. And I guess it's just going to be worth the wait. I could still attach the pictures that I had questions about at the end of this video, just for anyone who's interested, but you can really see them in daylight with good lighting. You can see exactly what I'm talking about, but I think it's pretty obvious here. Maybe once I sent the pictures, it was more obvious to them. So my advice to anyone who is getting immediates or temporaries or permanents or just anything, if you feel like you have a lot of issues, it's always good to take pictures. It's always good to write things down. I feel like it's always good to send email because they're dated and it's written, so there's not as much misunderstanding and miscommunication. I think that's it for my update now anyways. That's about it. I got my response from the email. I'm glad I wrote it. I was anxious and nervous about it, but I don't know, I think I worded it all right. Like, I didn't want him to feel like I was just coming off really bitchy and hard to please. So we'll see how the appointment goes on the 4th. I'm assuming they'll still make some adjustments. I would just like it if this is even on top, so that it feels like a normal bite and it doesn't feel like one side hits more and that it's keeping my jaw open too much. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else I really needed to say. Oh, last time I was live, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it was very hard to get these teeth unsnapped. And I did comment on a few people's videos because I was looking it up to see how much trouble other people have had getting them in and out. I guess I should say it does get easier after, like, when I finally got to about day 13, 14, that's when it got easier. It still kind of hurts, and someone told me just to put a towel in your sink, lean over the sink, and that way, like, if they fling out, they won't get broken or whatever. So I started doing that, and it does take me a little while. I wiggle both sides, get them loose. I usually feel this side pop out first, and then it kind of can hurt when this side's stuck and the other one's not, but I am able to get them in and out. That's good. They don't just pop out like some people's do, so maybe the permanent ones, maybe they'll be a little easier to unsnap. But I mean, I guess that's my only other thing to whine about. Other than that, this is how they look right now, and it irritates me that side's so much lower. But oh yeah, and then there's that tooth right there that looks crooked, and this side doesn't. The only other things I'm wondering about is if there's some, like, way to make sure your upper lip stays supported really well. I think these do a good job of it, so I don't want to change that, I guess, in the next pair. I probably will go whiter. I still don't know what shade they actually used. I want to ask them at the appointment, just for curiosity's sake, and if anyone's wondering, like, what color, I'm not sure. I'm getting more used to them. It's more of a mental thing than physical, I feel like, because they're just new teeth and it makes your face look different, I guess. So it takes some getting used to, but I'm really glad that I did this. I have no regrets. I'm so glad that I did the snap-ins. I'm not in any pain. The only pain is, like, discomfort trying to get them out, really. That's about it. Other than that, like, I didn't really have to learn too much how to eat again, because I feel like it retains your normal function of your mouth. So you do have to get used to having them in there, but it's only been maybe 2.5 weeks, maybe almost 3 weeks since surgery, and I feel pretty much like back to myself. So I'll feel like 100% myself when these are, like, looking amazing and whatever. Sometimes I don't mind them as much. I feel like when I'm talking, it's okay. It's just that I can't shut my mouth all the way, so it's an awkward looking, it looks funny. And, like, you can see the gum line there in the bottom, and I don't like that. But anyway, I think that's it for this update. I'm kind of just rambling. We have no power still. The electric company keeps pushing it back by 2 hours, so that's great. We're just going to hang out. But that's my update for now. I hope everyone has a great weekend and take pride in things. This was my pride look that I did. I tried to go live, and then I lost my power and shit anyway, so. But yeah. Anyways, hope everyone has a good weekend, and I will update as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.